Shout out to Migración Colombia. Shout out to Migración Colombia. Porque la Migración Colombia ahora mismo está tomando medidas enérgicas contra las delincuentes, contra turismo sexual. Immigration Colombia is taking very strong steps to fight sex tourism in Colombia. But this story is not the usual story that we report on. What you're about to watch, and I apologize because I don't have an English version, but I will translate all the important segments of the video. So what is happening here, and I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself. What is happening here is this gentleman shows up to the airport during the interview process. You know, he's got condoms and all kinds of stuff, but during the interview process, he tells the immigration officer that he traveled there because prostitution is legal. That is his goal for traveling. He says, I am here because prostitution is legal. I've come to play in the big league because in Colombia, this is legal. What they don't understand is that the legalization of prostitution in Colombia is for the protection of the girls, because in the past, a lot of the girls were working through criminal organizations. And this was a way to liberate them from those layers of extortion that still exist in Colombian society to this very day. I mean, a lot of people forget that there's still an ongoing war in Colombia. You know, but these guys are never going to pay attention to stuff like that.
Medellín sigue adelante en la lucha contra la explotación sexual y comercial de menores. En el aeropuerto José María, Córdova de Río Negro fueron inadmitidos 3 ciudadanos estadounidenses.
Okay, I don't want to keep breaking this, but what she's saying is that Medellín is still suffering from the exploitation, sexual exploitation that goes on.
Estadounidenses que pretendían visitar la ciudad con este propósito. Uno de los casos que más llamó la atención de las autoridades fue el de un hombre proveniente de Miami, quien aceptó que venía.
So this person is one of the cases that caught the attention of the authorities is some tourists from Miami that flew in from Miami into Medellín. And this is blurred out, but you can see there's some condoms and some sex toys here.
Que venía al país a sostener encuentros sexuales con mujeres.
3 ciudadanos.
Okay, yeah, so they were literally admitting to the authorities that they went there to participate in sex. Like literally like clean admission as if they were entitled to it.
Estadounidenses que pretendían ingresar a realizar actividades de explotación sexual a la ciudad de Medellín. Con esto.
Okay, so there are 3 people here that got caught and returned back to the US.
Estos casos ya son 11 personas inadmitidas en el año 2026.
Okay, and 11 people have not been admitted this year alone. We are already in March, and Medellín has stopped 11 people from entering.
De los cuales fueron inadmitidos como resultado de la cooperación con los Estados Unidos.
Este mismo ciudadano.
Okay, and I guess what she's saying is the 11 people was in cooperation with the US. I know the numbers are a little bit more than 11, but she's talking about 11 of them that this year alone that has been in cooperation with US authorities.
Ciudadano fue devuelto a Estados Unidos en la misma aerolínea en la que ingresó al país. Según Migración Colombia, el hombre buscaba justificar su...
Oh, yeah, so they sent them back in the same airplane that they came in. All 3 of them were on the same airline.
Visita asegurando que este tipo de turismo es lo único que lo trae a Colombia y llevaba...
Yeah, and they said this is the only reason they came to Colombia. Literally admitted that that's the only reason why they came to Colombia. They didn't go there to look at, you know, to go to the beach. I mean, Medellín doesn't have a beach, but, you know, which is the thing. So like, I don't see, apart from the connection to Pablo Escobar and really beautiful weather, Antioquia and the mountains, if you're not going there to do like mountain type activities, Antioquia should not really be like a to-go destination. I think there's more beautiful towns like in the valley If you go to Sevilla, the coffee region is beautiful. Along the coast, the Pacific coast, Cali, Santiago de Cali, Buenaventura right now is very dangerous, so I don't recommend it. But that would have been a good place for Afro-Colombian culture. But on the northern shores, Atlántico, you have all the way from Santa Marta to Sucre province, Rincón del Mar, Tolu, Santiago de Tolu. These are all very beautiful places, you know.
Llevaba consigo juguetes sexuales.
Reiteramos que no vamos a permitir que Medellín sea escenario de turismo con fines de explotación sexual.
Oh, our favorite person is here, Paula Andrea Salazar. She's the one that usually reports these stories for us. Doing a good job.
Con alta incidencia en el delito de trata de seres humanos. No damos ninguna tregua en los controles para proteger a nuestros niños, niñas, adolescentes.
En 2025, 110 extranjeros fueron inadmitidos en el aeropuerto José María Córdova por posibles actividades relacionadas con explotación sexual de menores. 45.
So they're talking about last year. I think it like a little over 100 people got rejected last year. I still think the numbers are weak. I'm expecting them to deport more. You know, like I think it's just too low. You know, they should be able to deport easily 100 people a week. You know, just a week, 100 a week should be the number that they should be targeting. I think this is still conservative. It's done randomly and sometimes with intelligence from the U.S., but it'll be a lot better if they just profile, man. What the hell? It's only in America that these things are sensitive. Just profile, man. You know, if they're a certain type, they're single, solo traveling, or traveling as a group of guys, just send their asses back, man. Just profile these people. It's a lot easier. You know, telltale signs. If they don't know anything about the country, that's an easy way to send their asses back. If they don't speak a word of Spanish, that's an easy way to send their asses back. Like literally, like, and I'm not saying every tourist should be fluent or speak Spanish, but if I'm going to Mexico, I should know at least where I'm going to, right? I should have some itineraries and some stuff lined up for activities, right? I shouldn't just have an Airbnb booked and no activities planned for 1 week. Like you're in a country for 1 week and you have no itineraries planned, no activities, nothing. Send your asses back. And all it takes is 2-minute interviews and you can just send your asses back, man. It's not that hard.
5 catalogadas como ofensores sexuales y 65 reseñadas por delitos contra menores en la plataforma Angel Watch.
There you have it, man. Angel Watch is working pretty good too.